Hello and welcome to our next episode of ShadowEmpire. I always want to say Twilight Empire, but that's not the same. So, ShadowEmpire here. And we have expanded in our first 2 turns, right? 2 turns? No, 3rd turn already. So, and the big question is, how do we proceed from here now? We do have some stuff here. Flagmountain clan. Oh, this is all Flagmountain clan. And there's the Igala Republic, which is a major regime to the southeast, which is interesting. So we have to keep an eye on this. And we do have the Ortop Imperium to the northeast of us, which is at peace with us, which we could use later, because we could try to make peace with them if we are really good, if we have good roles for diplomacy and so on. And this might be something that we maybe want to go into a foreign office to manage these kind of things soon. But yeah, that's a big question what we need, what we want to do here. There's another minor regime, Teteso, to the west of us here. There are units of it as well. Maybe we can befriend this one as well, so that we can in peace take out the Flagmountain clan here. By the way, in regards to the victory condition, so let's see where we are. Where's that? Treasury, profile, victory overview here, yeah. So we are Steelland, we do have 3.5 victory score already. We own 4.9% of the global populace, and we own 2.1% of the planet. So we have to reach 50 points and be then 25% higher than the next contestant. So that's going to still be a while. Okay, and now we can do turn here. Let's see what happens here. They took the city here from us. We found another unit here. Mystic Priest and... Okay, okay, at least this unit didn't go for our road, because if it would have cut off the road network here, that would be a problem. So, yeah, this unit is now losing supply, as we can see from the red dots here. So this is dangerous. We found another unit here, apparently. What is that, though? Okay, it's also some robots, apparently. But we lost the village here that we had there, so that's annoying. Because it was 36,000 population. Yeah, what's down here? Dome stats, what's that? Food, private food, pop credits. Ooh, interesting. So... how do we do this now? We could leave the left border area here, because we don't want to fight against these guys here, against Teteso. Instead, we want to focus on this city here, the Flagmountain clan. So we can't move this army this turn, but we could... oh, wait a second, we can. We're just on the wrong road, probably. Yeah, we can't move this one because we just got it. So, but we can try to move this one, for example. Here we go. Then move this one here. The next turn we can try to further encircle this thing here. The big question now is, do we maybe want to move this militia to the north as well? But wait a second, did we just get new... oh, we got new units. Nice. We got more units here. Nice. So we can rather use these units here to defend us as well. So we go here now. Make a kind of border against these things here. Do we want to block this one? 18,000 versus 37,000. Yeah. The problem is that they might want to encircle these guys here. So that's a problem. We could try to attack though. No, we don't want to invade here. We don't want to go to war with these guys. What we could do, temporarily at least, send one of these units here and then just move the rest towards the... Oh, wait a second. We can move the command center later. Like this. If they cut supply here, that would hurt. It would hurt really hard. So maybe we go here instead. Ah, no, we can't move further. Oh, there's a walker again here. Okay, but now we can move the recon unit further to this. We can go here. Can we also go here? Yes, we can. So maybe we get cut off here, maybe not. But if we can encircle them, that would be perfect. Okay, that's one decision we have to do. Envoy from the Igala Republic has entered our territories. He requests to open a line of communication. Is that this guy? No, that's a Tesser. Flagmountain. Ah, Igala here down here. Yes, except we definitely want that. Stratagems. We do have recruits. Blitzkrieg zones. So will allow you to increase the reserves in a mine, but in exchange for a reduction in mining level. So it will get harder to mine, but there will be more in the mine. Which is interesting. Okay, the Mystic Priest can be assigned to someone. And we are going to put that to our mech here.
Copy that.
So the Mystic Priest, let's check what it does. So the Mystic Priest is a resourceful fellow, and it helps the troops he is embedded with to keep their readiness. He is also able to get you credits from salvage and donation when his troops make kills. Nice. So that's useful, so we get money from taking out stuff. And let's get another... Ah, no, we don't have Recruit Junior. So instead we can dump our points into more organizations here. So we are going to make a new org here. And we barely have enough points. We want to go to a foreign affair so that we can negotiate with the miners and the major nations better. So that we can maybe work like with the science. If we can get, for example, like a science agreement with these guys going, that would be helpful. So now let's see what we can do here with the surround on that city. Maybe we can take this out. Something has moved here. 54 are now in the city tile. That's insane. Propaganda assistant, traveling teacher, that's nice. Motherlode, and you are a liar. Prospecting push. Okay. Didn't we have some kind of goal? Let's see. Demand overview. Promised Lowman. Ah, Lowman will be conquered. Okay. So maybe we use the militia to get this one. So the goal is done. So we will retreat next turn again. Why can't we move these guys? Why? Jeez. I don't know. Okay, let's start the encirclement here. The infantry has to go out. Okay, these guys have retreated again, so we can go and get our troops here as well. So like this. And then I'm going to call this one here as well, and then I'm going to move. So these guys we are at peace with, so that's fine with us here. So I'm going to rather move my militia. Let's move it here and here, and then we can use the infantry to also go here. And this militia will go here to just protect the border. Now let's check the decisions first before we do anything else. Suitability rating 10 is something I'm going to accept here for now. Major diplomacy or minor diplomacy. We do have a bit of a focus on minors currently. So let's do 40-60 or something like this.
Order received.
There we go. Tartesso demands regular relations. Yeah, we are going to definitely also open up relations with Tartesso here.
Order received.
Because now we are at peace with them as well, so this is solved for the moment as well. We have lost this village though, but that's okay. We can now focus on these guys here in the center. Training opportunity in GR Gladius, yes, definitely. Time to best prospect in the veteran sergeant or intelligence experts. Now let's get the veteran sergeant in the GR Gladius. That was this guy, right? Yeah, we got another unit in here. Nice. So this one, what does it do? Is the feat. Veteran Sergeant provides the troops he is embedded with a plus 40% bonus on their attack rolls. Can be upgraded to Lieutenant. So this is now this super strong robot that we got from the remnants of the Republic got even a 40% attack buff. This is really nice. What we should consider now is that our army is not full strength. We still lack 1,800 people. And I think we are going to just buy replacements here, so that these can be sent over here. We lack the manpower now for more stuff, but then our units will be at higher strength. And now let's probe if we can get into these ruins here, or if there is anything. There's a domestead, as we saw with farming. If we can get this, that would be perfect. Wait a second. We have to declare war properly here now. Let's do it. So, minor, declare war. So, it will be the Flagmountain clan. Execute. Now we go in there. Fine, perfect. And now we can finish the surround. There we go. And they have not that many units in there. 30, 34. And these are mostly, as we can see here, this is mostly militia now. I don't know why we can't move this unit here. What is this? Oh, they are fully immobile. So only strategic transfer can relocate them. These robotic systems are less intelligent than humans and will perform slightly less well. Okay, so we can only move this guy by strategic move. And then we don't have a road, so we can't move that either. So we have to build a road here to be able to strategic move this guy out. Okay, we could probe if we can attack here already. If this would work. So we take in the infantries, here we have them, and then also the scout unit. This sounds... Landscape gives us minus 10%. We have experience modifiers. That sounds great, but... So we might not win, but we maybe make a lot of casualties. Let's just hope that we don't lose any of these mechs here. That would be unfortunate. We can see here that it already made a kill and it's now retreating already. And Defender held, but we took out 6 units of the Defender already. And we only lost 3 of our own here, which are soldiers. We can reinforce them next turn, which we are going to go... Wait a second. We do have fate points still. There is a traveling... What is that one? Prospecting skill robot director economic will be made. We will find a new resource hex. Nice. We can save this up for later. We're going to do this one, traveling teacher, on our own realm. The traveling teacher will get us a school.
Roger that.
So a private school asset. We also have a propaganda. Okay, giving 10 charisma. The private school is now going to get us education points later. Really good. We do need more metal though, so we have to find something where we can get metal, which for example could be the recycling facility here. We could do this. It cost us 250 of our IP points. We do have 296. Then we got metal, oil, and a rare earth. Or we wait another turn. Maybe we can find a metal deposit. That would be best, though. How much scavenge do we have? 10.7. Actually, I think it's a good idea to do the the recycling facility here. It creates jobs, and
Roger that.
we are going to need the metal and the raw materials anyway, so let's do this immediately. We're going to leave like this for now. The border looks nice here. So maybe we can take these guys out. They are down to now 27, 42 units. So some losses were already dealt. Let's go to the next turn. Ah, we got some intel on the map here. That's interesting. Of course, we are at peace with these guys, and we are at peace with these guys here. You kept your promise to conquer Lowman. We did that. We got another Mystic Priest. We get a gift of 400 credits. We can do a new minor war if we want to. And we have a unit with low supply, which is obviously this guy down here. So we have to pull him. Wait a sec, what's that? Flagmountain clan? But we are at war with the Flagmountain clan. Yeah, we're going to have to pull this one back though. So go here. And now we are going to attack again. We pull in our best units here, of course. So 9, 9, and 3. 6 to 1. Can we pull in more? Readiness modifier. 7 to 1. Yeah, let's hit it with everything we got.
Do it now!
So probably we're not going to win yet, but we are going to make damage. We should have assigned the Mystic Priest we've got from the card. So we can see here. Ooh, we won. Attacker won. So this means that the city now is ours here. Nice. That was easy. Okay. This means we're going to move in here. And I'm going to use the militia to defend this. And now let's... Okay, there's not a lot of movement we can do here. Okay, that was unexpected. Igala Republic that we have made a deal with is down here. So we have friends with these guys. We have friends with these guys, and we are friends with these guys here. So there's not really a lot of stuff left, but I think the next goal of us would be to consolidate northward here to cut off the Republic here, the Autop Imperium. And we have to get some spies, for example, which we don't have yet, but we will get some. We could send 400 to a major regime. We don't want that. No. Blitzkrieg. Motherlode. Paraffin mining. Must be played on a friendly zone. Prospecting push. Maybe we can do this next turn. And the Mystic Priest, let's put this one to the... Oh, no, this one is not a good idea. Let's put it to the great MG here.
Copy that.
There we go. So, and let's go through our decisions now. Firestorm wants to execute. I know this is irregular, but my honor is involved here. My godchild has committed a crime against an allied family. They demand justice. I would like to pass the sentence myself and execute my own family members. It's best that way. Firestorm relation increases. That was our general guy. Yeah, right. Okay, let's do it. Ancient underground complex and Select Point. That was our capital, right? Yes, that's our capital. The ruins below Select Point we have found an intact underground complex. In it we have found an operative Galactic Republic grade AI mainframe. It's softly beeping while small red lights rapidly turn on and off. It's obviously still functional. So we could learn from it. Destroy the whole underground complex. Now let's try to talk to it. Let's see if we make a good roll here. We need to get to 65. So we can get a maximum of 120. And our average would be around 70. So it's slightly... chances are a bit better than 50-50.
Roger that.
We rolled a 96. Awesome. The AI gave me a long discourse on high galactic ethics. Finally, the AI shared information that allowed our scientists to rediscover Gauss' small arms. What? We talked about ethics and we got a weapon. Hey, Guardians offer technology. So 430 credits for solar energy. Oh yeah, I like this. Let's do this. Yes, get it. Igala Republic demands release of spy. Let's see our stats here now. We would get more democracy from this, so let's do this. Yes. And hard would go up as well, but hard would not beat this one yet, so that's good.
Order received.
Good. So now let's talk about what we just conquered. And what is our situation here now in general. So we have expanded quite heavily now already. And that should also make a dent in our victory score. 3.8. Maybe that updates next turn, maybe. So we do have taken over... we don't... Wait a second, so... Zone? Ah, this is its own zone now. Okay, we have to solve this. How do we do this? Empire dashboard. Is that our secretary? No. Wait a second. Cabinet. We can attach our advisor somewhere. That would be something. Economic Council.
Standing by. Standing by.
Okay, I'm going to have to try to read that so that we can merge this new zone into our existing zone. Because that would be what we need, what I would like to do here, if that's possible though. And I have to see how that works. Because we don't have an SHQ here yet, so that's a problem as well. Maybe let's just make a turn for now. Maybe we get an event or something for this. Maybe. Let's do a turn. Maybe we get something from that. There's movement over here again. Okay. Maritime Trade House has arrived. Engage politicians, and we've got free markets. Conquest acquired us a new zone, Flagmountain. Right. We got 105 fuel, 3 new stratagems. Eternity movement. We are expanding. Good. So, big question is now what do we do with this zone here? How do we do this? And yeah, okay, I'm going to find it out. I have to save and then I maybe have to click a few buttons and click around and to find this out, how we do this. Because I never had the situation so far. I didn't play for that much that I ever conquered a new zone. Okay, I made some stuff. So apparently I cannot merge these together because we do have assets in here which disallow this, especially the transport hub here. And third, I extended the borders of the Flagmountain zone. So we do now have 2 zones in here. And now the zone here has a bit of population, a bit of free folk, and so on. It will now grow over time. It will also have its own economy and so on. So we do see that they will do a dome farmstead next if they have enough money. Let's see how that develops over time. They currently are, with 45 unrest, quite unhappy. And... oh, let me sort these things out here, sorry. Yeah, so... and... what I had to do was I moved one person over to be a governor now. And that was our foreign... our sender here, which we put to our foreign... how it's called? Whatever. One of our orcs here. Foreign office, embassy, whatever it's called. And now we can go through the other stuff that has happened here. We can see we can get more commerce. We should get this even though we don't really have the money. There we go. Policy speech. We are going to go further into democracy here. And we are going to go for solar energy that we got here. And we go into both small arms here. There we go. So now, so we can't merge the zones, so we have to build up both of them. So we promise that the average quality of life of our zones will reach at least 10 points. We have 15 turns left. Currently, we have 4 points average. Let's see how that will develop. And is there something under construction currently? No, there isn't. But let's see how everything will develop with the quality of life, because we built some stuff in regards to quality of life here. Now, what we can all do to fix the problems that we have. Oh, we don't have the fate points. Ah, damn. Can we do something else here? Word score minus 25%. Feels like a bad idea. What was word score again? I think that was something for the... here, word score helps you to make believable promises. We do have this event ongoing currently that we get word score from this, so maybe it makes sense that we just drop it. So we are going with you are a liar.
Roger that.
And then we do have enough to do the propaganda assistant. We can put that on Sandra now to pull up her relations and also her charisma stat. And so let's see what we'll do to her. I hope she gets more loyal. No, she didn't. But she got more charisma. So, because she needs that as a governor. So she's not optimal. We will probably transfer her later again. But for now, it's fine. I just took whatever I can find to assign it. And we're going to talk about the Mystic Temple next turn. So we conquered the city, and now in the next turn we can start moving our army around. I think we're going to push northward here just to tie off these 2 realms here. Because what we see now is that the Igala Republic already more or less protects the Autop Imperium here, which is annoying, and I was considering to do the same here, but we can't. So I could offer protection, but the difficulty level for this would be 197, so that's not anything we can do. Is there anything we can do with open contact? No, we already have open contact with the Igala Republic. So the east more or less is now blocked off for now, which is okay though, because we already conquered some stuff, and we can either prepare a war against the Tertesser here, so against this minor regime, when we have cleaned up the border here. But who knows? Let's see how we are going to continue from here. Let's see what happens, because maybe one of them will declare war on us, and then this is all for naught. Let's see. We have to get our units now properly into supply area. So, gain volunteerism, padded envirosuit as a tech. We found a new unit again. We finally get a spy, another mystic priest, and political aid truck. Okay, we can see what that will do. Low treasury levy, I know. Increase worker happiness. Okay. Reduce unrest. Yeah, I know. We do have. And get more zone quality of life. Yes, I know. So, the unrest should go down though, right? Diminished with 2 points due to time. Diminished with 3 points due to 500 troops and 0 security points in the city. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to leave most of our army there, but we are going to send the mech here. We're going to send the motorized here. We send the mech here. And I'm going to move the infantries in here. Like this. And this one goes here. Protect the command center. And you move here. So now we have a lot of troops in the city to pacify it. And now we can decide what to do here. We're going to explore with 1 militia here. And now I'm going to move my mech and my motorized over here. Oh. We should, of course, stay on the magic weather top here. Or magic water top to get the income from this. So, decisions. Meeting on Mystic Temple. We are going to support them here. Improve policy in favor of the cult. There we go. National budget. Yep. In a second. We do not have a new director for foreign affairs yet. Demagogue in Flagmountain. What? Okay. Ooh. We're going to try this one though. But we can yeah, that's not likely that will succeed, but difficulty 98, yeah, great. But we still tried at least. And the orders for the governor of Flagmountain, yeah, that's something we have to decide on as well. Like we are not going to get any recruits from here because we don't have an SHQ yet. Yeah. Okay, I have to think about this. Also have to think about this distribution here, so let's delay them. Do we have a new... We still don't have... We could recruit a leader here, but that... Motherload. We don't have a mining asset yet. We could do the prospecting push to get mining. But we would need to get a decent roll on this, which we don't get yet. Political aid truck, what does it do? Give selected unit a special support unit feed. Okay, what is the special trait? Your political forces have chosen the troops. Their aid track is embedded with the received special. Okay, I don't know what it will do. But we can put that to the Gladius. Why not? And then we have a Mystic Priest that we can distribute. So we do have... Let's see, the Gladius has now the political aid truck. Troops they are embedded with it can at most lose 25% of their readiness. Nice. And the other one we put on one of the Marines, I guess. So the Mystic Priest here, we put on the first Marine. Good. But we still don't have the higher junior, which we need here. So we have a lot of decisions to make here, what to do. And how to proceed here. We can see that they have a lot of units here, which we don't. They have a sentinel running around here. What's there? So Solus territory. Okay, there's something else on the north as well. But I don't know if I want to go in this direction. The big question is, how does the continent look like? Of course, it would be easier if we know that the continent ends up here, that we conquer to the east. But the problem is, we do have this major nation down here. On the other hand, we could cut it off from this one. I don't know if it's Guardians, if they will join the war if we declare on the major nation instead. So I really don't know. But we're going to see if we need to clean this up here. If we can just block it into the armies of these guys. So maybe they want to fight this out and remove the walker here for us. And we are going to hold for the moment. And then we can decide where to go. If we were to conquer Verdun here, we would get another zone. I don't know. What does Flagmountain have? It has the transport hub. That's the only thing that's preventing the absorption here. So if we were to get rid of this, then we could merge that in. Just to showcase this, if we go here and call her, do the zone merger. So cannot merge the Flagmountain that has city assets. Transport hub. We only have 43 political points of the 71 points needed. Only target zone is national culture, 0 point proliferation of a transfer. 100% on a revolt instead of a merger. Loyalty is 28, maximum 75 happiness drop for moving population. So I assume...
Order received.
So I assume that we have to get the stats up here, so like the happiness here. And something like that. I mean, on the other hand, having... Do we really... I don't know how this works. So the strategic command here is still supplying this army. So this transport hub is more or less doing nothing currently. Yeah, I do think that I would like to dissolve this zone here, because it's extremely small with 14,000 population. So that we can rather move all the benefits of this zone into select point, because we do have the Domestead here and all these additional free folk towns. So that would be super useful. This one generates a bit of food and a bit of money for us. Currently it's going into Flagmountain here. Yeah, maybe. How do we assimilate culture though? So let's see. How do we see this? Culture name Flagmountainian. Okay. Culture group Hunters. Unincorporated zone. The zone administration. Okay, how do we change this though? Admin unincorporated zone. Okay, can we do this via the governor as well?
Standing by.
So, zone orders. Ah, we do have zone orders here, right. Forbid regular. We could change it to a regular zone here. Let's do this. We don't want recruits. The workers sell. Can give the public a bit of money here. Let's give them a salary here as well. We don't have workers currently, so that would not be... Okay. Let's confirm for now.
Order received.
There we go. We still have to decide on this one. Economic Council should at least be 25%. Military research with 20% is fine. Foreign affairs with 20% is fine as well. And then 35% in the Supreme Council. That's good for me. We don't have someone for the foreign affairs for now, so postponed. We're going to have this decision next turn again. So, okay, now we do have a regular zone here. Does not impact your regime levels, pays much less tax, and so on.
Standing by.
Did that change something? Okay, it's still 71 political points. Only target zone is national culture, 0% of official transfer. 100% on a road instead of a merger. So I assume
Order received.
we have to get the culture converted somehow. No clue how that works. But I'm sure we will find out. Culture adoption score 0. Okay, so we have to see what will happen here. Let's do one more turn before I end this episode. Is there anything we want to do still? Send a spy. Yes, we want to send a spy to... Let's find out about Solus. No, we don't know anything about them. Okay, Fuggerhorns. Okay, let's go for Tatesso here. Okay, we got them out the spy, then maybe we can see more stuff what is to the west here. Is there anything else we want to do? The prospecting push is still in reserve. I'm not going to do this turn yet. So let's go to the next turn. See what happens here. On how well we are established. On how everything goes here. I guess that we have to just pacify the... Okay, they move out here. Interesting. We got minor war. Low leader relation. Yeah, I know that the Sendra is not happy with us. I know. There's not much we can do about it though. And... the loyalty is 49. It will go up to 51. That's not a lot, but maybe we can solve that later. Happiness here is also going up now because unrest is going down. Diminished with 22 points due to... Okay. The unrest will go down significantly next turn now. And the question is, do we do anything here? We could push forward a bit with our militia here. Because they cannot push our border anymore here because we are at peace. This helps us, of course. So we go back to Magic Watertop here. Because this also means that we could station our troops here right away. Ooh, that's a lot of ruins here. Oh, I want that. We have to go east here. So maybe we can befriend these guys here. They also have a massive ruin here, which we could loot. We don't have anything like this. We do have our recycling facility here, which is finished. And we should probably construct our industry here. We do have the... No, we don't have the metal for this yet, but we do have the industrial points for it, so that's interesting. And we still need energy though. So a lot of challenges here, even though we are only in turn 9. don't want to sell IP though.
Roger
No.
that.
Even though they would offer us a lot of money. And we just didn't get... We could hire a merc here though. If we want to. We probably should. But he's not really a great diplomat afterwards, so that's a problem. $179. We have to increase relations here. Ah, okay, and this one is the wrong person to execute this because we don't have a foreign minister. So let's do the mercenary recruitment here.
Copy that.
There we go. And... yeah, not really that useful, but
Yes,
we can
sir.
still do it. There we go. And now we could, for example, see the offer protection if we do this to the rest here. We would be at 100 plus 20, which is still far away from 197, but maybe we can increase relations and find something else at how we can push this through later. We're going to not do anything here. Ammunition is still going down because we are delivering it to units, so they are recovering here. We also probably have to, we have to still get 800 reinforcements. We should do this, so I built them. And we do need a metal mine urgently. So next objective will be the stratagem for the prospecting push as soon as we can afford it. And for now, we are just going to leave it as it is here. I think I'm even going to move the walker down south here again. This is another territory. Let's see what they are doing here. Okay, they are doing stuff here. Proposed P. Archaeological effort. Nice. Soldier morale. Yes, okay. So we move the militia back here again. We move this guy here. Wow, how many walkers do they have? Wow, sentinels here. But they're not going to attack us because we are not war. So that's why we are blocking them off here. In the hopes that will help us to just stabilize the borders here. So this is also going to stay as is. Because we don't need to do anything else here. Decisions. Offering to buy IP in Flagmountain. Wait a second, Flagmountain has 330 IP? Really? That would be interesting. We only have one HQ though. So how does it work? But we would only get 390 credits for it, so really no.
Order received.
And 300 credits for 390. No, 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 no.
Roger that.
Definitely not. So we do have decent incomes here. Only problem is the ammunition for now. But that should be fine because eventually they are probably going to be filled up for now. Yeah, because I think there's still some problem here with some units that from the fights do have not all the ammunition recovered as of yet. So what can we do here? Ooh, town's custom, what's that? Quality of life security, nice. And what do we have here in... They're not doing anything as of yet. Light industry is next. But they have a debt apparently. So that's a problem. And we could push money into this, but we don't really have a lot of money either here. So not a lot we can do. Okay, archaeological effort here. We can... Ooh, chances are relatively low. Difficulties 1 out science skill, roll on doctor and it will be made. Successful, you'll find an archaeological find. Okay, so let's still try it.
Roger.
No, we didn't get anything. Sad. We could have, however, done something else, which I forgot about. We don't have a war, right? We could make peace with the Solus over here. I have no idea what they are and what they have. But it would definitely be too far away for us currently. So we don't want to go into the ice here. So we maybe can make peace with these guys. Oh no. 776 difficulty. Computer says no. Eternity movement. We can talk about the eternity movement next turn. Why not? So, and now the resources here are... Yeah, we still need metal. This is really a problem though. What we can do though is do something else. So we are going to build the bureaucratic office here to get more political points and so on. So construct this one, and then we also construct here something for energy. So the organic furnace.
Roger that.
We do have enough money and resources for this so that we can get more output for research and everything like this. So that's going to increase our output of points here. So currently we are getting 9 bureaucratic points. And this one will... no, that's the town customs. Where's the one we are constructing? Here. And this one will get us 50. So that should be a pretty big deal. Let's see what it does. They are doing stuff here. Wow. We found fuel. New stratagem, mystic priest again, private investment, nice. Political aid truck. Really, they were able to cut off our logistics here. That's annoying. So we go here, we pull everything we have in here to destroy this guy. So we are going to do this.
Roger that.
So attack, please. And we are going to take this rover, this walker out here.
All clear, sir.
There we go. They are dead. Bam. That was annoying. But at least now it's resolved. And now we have to see how we can... yeah, this was screwing up our logistics here, which is a problem. And... okay, stratagem, what did we get? Offer client state. Of course, we can't do this. I would love to do this to these guys. Yeah, not possible. We would need to do demand protection first. HQ, zones, private investment. Yeah, we are going to definitely do the private investment immediately into our main zone here.
Roger.
So we get 1,459 extra credits, which they will be using to build buildings for us. And we get the Mystic Priest again, which we're going to put on the 2nd battalion here now. And the political aid truck we can also put on the 1st infantry. So now, meeting on eternity movement. We are going to improve the policy here. We can't add an orc currently because we don't have the points for this. And senator extradition. Do we want the commerce? We want that.
Yes, sir.
Because we have to make sure that we still get our profile here further unlocked so that we can get deeper into the commerce tree. So, good. That was a lot of political points. We have none left, more or less. And what can we do with the experience points, though? Can't upgrade it. Replace it neither. I don't know what we can with 2 experience points. I will find out eventually. So hopefully we can push these guys further to the west here now. So that this way we are at peace more or less. And these guys are non-aligned here, and this is the Liberian territories, so all good. The oil was discovered down here. That's 109,000, that's a lot, but I was hoping we would get something like metal. So we can check out the prospecting overview. We are sure we cannot discover any further deposits in this zone. I'm sure we cannot discover any further. Wow, great. Nice. So we have to use the stratagem to find anything else. Prospecting push here. Wow. So we do not have a metal deposit here. By the way, what do they have down here? There's some special asset in there. Unclear. Yeah, we have to... I'm going to make a cut in this episode now. In the next episode, we have to make a decision if we go west or if we go east. And probably we want to carve out another army here. Because we don't have the metal to do what we want. But we can at least get more troops. We don't have the points currently. But if we were to go here, we do see that we do have... We don't really have the manpower yet. But we do have the metals, we do have the industry. So we don't have the ammunition though. So that's also a problem. But yeah. So it will be possible. We could also go into a motorized brigade. That might also be a good thing. But 11,000 manpower. That will take a while. Until we have that resolved. But we do still have here... if we go for population... There's still 67,000 free folk left. And we are going to go soon into upgrading the town here, which is nice. And of course, the local economy is constructing a lot of stuff here. And they still have a lot of money available. So we can see here... Private funds is 1,400. And, oh no, they just wasted all the money apparently. And they have debt here, so that's not great. Okay, but the private fund here is 1,400. Because we just injected 1,459. So they will do something like a scout station with that next year. Whatever that is, whatever it will get us here in regards to benefits here. Like this one, giving us quality of life security. And, yeah. So let's do the finish of the turn. Let's see what happens. And then we end it there. Okay. No special events. We gained 3 word, whatever that is. We gain conflict resolution, admin level rise to level 5. New force. We got a Phantasma again. Former Gladiator. That's also nice. And change of heart. I have to see what that will be. Recruit mercenary. Get an embassy. Eternity Guru. Nice. And a Mystic Priest again. Producing Emmer. Yeah, I know that I don't have Emmer. I know. And unrest is still there, I know. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff we need to do still. But at least they didn't continue to invade. But now these guys are on the move. Oh, come on, really. So, yeah. What we can see here now is that the bureaucratic office is producing 49 books here. And what do we have here? Suffered 2% production penalty due to zone circumstances. Public protect. Why is that though? Oh, there's some kind of danger level. Probably because of this unit that moved here. Yeah, right. So that's a problem here. And they have built Town Customs 2 is apparently under construction, so they didn't do the other thing there. Interesting, sorry, but Town Customs 2 now will get even more quality of life. Really good. So the economy is booming for us here. And with that, let's leave it for now and see you in the next episode.